If you have ever felt uninspired and blocked creatively, keep watching. I have 5 tips that will help you overcome that creative block. Allow me to begin by saying I've been there, staring at an empty page, waiting for inspiration to hit me and start creating. Well, it doesn't work like that. Every creative person has been in that position, and if you don't get out of that creative rut soon, you start questioning your identity as an artist or a writer or a filmmaker, photographer, magician, whatever your creative outlet is. If you're a professional though, you quickly understand that creative block does not really exist. As Seth Godin explains, in the same way that a plumber doesn't get plumber's block, well, a professional artist doesn't get creative block. Your creativity is always there. It just might need another channel to get it out of you. So the following ideas have worked for me in the past, and they have helped me channel my creativity through various ways so as to unclog my main creative outlet, which is music. Now, these ideas may or may not work for you, but one thing is for sure. You will learn that challenging yourself and getting out of your comfort zone will shake things up and make things move. So let's begin, shall we? Number 1, choose a different channel of creativity. If you're a musician, learn how to do a magic trick. Try cooking a new recipe. Draw your self-portrait. Even if you suck at doing those things, which you probably will in the beginning, you will see things that you previously didn't. For example, you will get inspired by how a magic trick will put a smile on somebody's face. And that will trigger some musical sequence in your head. Or while drawing your self-portrait and looking in the mirror to do so, you will look at yourself and have a conversation in your head about that gray hair in your eyebrows. And that could lead to a whole new creative path, a new song, a new novel, a new self-portrait. Number 2, limit your choices. For someone who has severe problem with FOMO, the fear of missing out, this tip is a lifesaver. Whenever I have endless possibilities to create something, I get stuck because I don't know what to choose. And I always wonder if the other choice would be better. And that prevents me from ever moving forward. It's the paralysis by analysis. So, start with strict limits. For example, write a song with only 3 chords. Or take pictures of only round objects. Write a story using only the second person. Putting those limits takes away the burden of having to choose. Of course, once you have started to move, you can break out of those limits and build something great. Or just put it in the I tried pile and move on to the next thing. Number 3, read a book. Preferably something you know nothing about. Cross-pollinating ideas is a great way to get out of your rut. Reading about things you don't know gives you examples and quotes and metaphors to translate in your own form of creativity. After all, you're just looking for the inspiration to keep you moving. And remember, it's easier to keep something moving than it is to start it moving. Number 4, copy someone else. You've probably heard of the expression, steal like an artist. We find our style when we fail to sound like the artists we strive to copy. You can never be Bruce Springsteen or Kurt Cobain or Michael Jackson, Madonna, whoever it is. When you copy them, your own style will come through. However, know what to copy. Don't copy the words, copy the theme. Don't copy the music, copy the chord progression or the arrangement of instruments. In the end, what you get is an original piece of work that has your style, your character, and it's inspired by other people's art. Isn't all art just a remix anyway? Number 5, shorten your deadlines. When it comes to our own art, very rarely do we have deadlines. How come when we have commissioned work, we get things done, usually on time, but when it's ours, we procrastinate so much and eventually it just goes in the someday pile? It's because we don't put deadlines for our own personal projects. So set a deadline, and if you still feel you're not getting things done, shorten those deadlines even more. The sense of urgency makes us move a little bit faster. And of course, don't forget to put it in your calendar. As Tim Ferriss says, if it's not in the calendar, it's not real. If you found these tips helpful, you'll probably like this ebook that I wrote with a few more ways to break through your creative block. There is a link in the description below if you want to download it. And also feel free to share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from these tips. Also leave me a comment and tell me, what do you do to get out of your creative rut? See you next time.